Hello there, I'm Hill, and welcome to some HOI4 Cornflakes 1.5 Waking the Tiger. I just can't get over the fact this is called Cornflakes. I just can't deal with it. So in the new DLC, lots of things have changed. In the same way that Stellaris 2.0 is revitalizing the game, the HOI devs are hoping that this will revitalize the beautiful, meme-tastic Hearts of Iron. Now, a lot has changed, new decisions, new missions, and lots of new things in the Asiatic sphere, and I thought we'd play for our first single-player game, something in the Asian region. I played a little bit of China, and I found it really, really boring. It's really boring to play China. I hope it gets changed. Instead of playing China, it's kind of sad because this is Waking the Tiger. You think we'd play, a Chinese nation. Instead, we're going to be playing Manchukuo, hereafter referred to as wannabe Qings, because I played Qing, well, rather Manchu Qing kind of thing, in EU4. So we're going to be doing the same thing in Hearts of Iron. Now, what's really cool about Manchukuo is that you have the ability to get your own independence and do a lot of very cool, very interesting changes. Like you can see, the difficulty slider has changed this DLC. So let's take a look. Let's jump right into it. So here we are. We start in a very interesting position as a puppet, or rather, not as a puppet, but a imperial protectorate of Japan. And we have a couple of very interesting focuses. First of all, look how amazingly businesslike our leader looks. He looks awesome. And the warrior code, because I believe he's Japanese, right? So we have low legitimacy due to the legitimate descendant of the Qing emperors. Our emperor, this guy, no, he's not. He's the Qing emperor. He is the rightful ruler of all of Qing. But unfortunately, we are not currently in charge because we got taken over by the Japanese. We have the Kuomintang veto, which is the seizure of Dalian from Russia. The Kangtang garrisons become politicized. Basically, the Japanese people who sit here are being mean and not helping us, but also still standing on our land. And we have low-intensity banditry. So our focus tree is extensive and very interesting, but it shares the same Chinese tree on the right side here, which is what's really cool. But our main thing is on the left. We have to kind of deal with the countryside. We have to pacify it somehow by occupying territories and managing to beat back bandits, either aggressively or passively. Then from there, we can choose to be wimpy pansy vassals of Japan and become two emperors, or assertiveness and get independence and become staff the cart with Manchus, or have 5 equal people and be like a little mamby-pamby. But it's really, we're going to be independent, reclaim the empire, and become the Qing Empire and claim the mandate of heaven. So we're in a very bad position to start with. It's not great. We're going to definitely... Do we even have civ factories? We have literally 0, so there's no point getting construction tech right now whatsoever. And I'll show you that in just 1 second. So get infantry equipment. And oh my god, that's loud. Right, so let's take a look at the newest thing, which is decisions. Awesome, loads of new, really interesting things, but I'll take that as soon as I've taken a focus. I'll show you that in 1 second. So we're going to pass for the countryside. Ever since we come to power, outlaws and rebels have tried to contest our rule in more remote areas of the country. If we want to take it seriously, we need to root these terrorists out, unlocks banditry decisions, and keeps troops in certain states to neutralize bandits in the countryside. We then also don't really have the ability to do much because we have literally no factories. And I'm not going to train anything because we actually do need infantry equipment to do that. So while this is going through, let's take a look. So these are the events and decisions we can make and take these choices using political power as and when we're able. However, we have very low political power gain due to stability issues. So we have prospect for resources because of resource deposits within our territories. And if we get excavation 2 technology, we can actually get extra resources, which is really cool. Alongside that, we can also do the kind of standard political actions to improve worker conditions and increase our stability at the cost of factory output and consumer goods. As well as that, we can get press censorship to increase fascist support, go on raids against democracy or communism, and also promise peace to further increase stability. Also, war propaganda if there's world tension. Because I have less than war support and increases weekly war support. What we want to concern ourselves, however, with is banditry. The Kuomintang army shows little interest in helping the denizens of Manchuria, seeing it as a military occupation rather than nation building. The government of Manchukuo, such as it is, may give a few resources to maintain order, and the vacuum of power pours in all manner of bandits. Freedom fighters, they call themselves, but really they're just jerks. That's totally what the text says. You don't need to read it to verify. Don't worry. So we have a number of states. We have the northern countryside, the eastern countryside, and the western countryside, where there are big bandit men. And the choice is, we can either pacify them, and pacifying them takes... How long does it take? Okay, when it unlocks it or something, I believe it's 180 days. And as long as we have at least 6 divisions, we will pacify them. The problem is that because what's happening... Every 180 days, we will get a 25% chance of a factory being sabotaged, or a civ factory being sabotaged, or a bridge being blown, or nothing happening. So the longer we leave them, the more likely they are to be jerks. How many divisions do we actually have? We have 7. That's very disappointing, so we can only do this one at a time. We can also change the look at our general division organization. So we have a lovely army here, which we're going to put with a good general. We actually don't have a field marshal, annoyingly. These guys are infantry... what do they got? The infantry leader and cavalry leader. Career officer promotion cost minus 25% is ambitions match. Well, unfortunately, we can't do that because we don't have the necessary skills. We will promote this guy for an infantry commander. As you can see, it's amazing what they've done to this. Look at this. When they get field marshal, they can take doctrines to make their specific choices, what they want to be, and they are really strong. Org loss when moving, max entrenchment. There's a lot of power here. But once they get, if they fight under certain conditions, for example, if the infantry ratio of their army is greater than 80%, while fighting, they can get infantry leader, which increases division defense by plus 15. And then they can become an expert, which gives attack 15, or ambusher for entrenchment and recon bonus. There's bonuses all around like that, and they also have background bonuses and individual traits. They're really cool. Let's use the Zhang Jin now, and we will give him a field marshal, which we cannot do. We're not allowed to because I need 21.9 CP. That's okay. All right, so we have our little field marshal. Let's try to pacify certain states, shall we? So individual states are more important than others. We also have nothing really to do at the moment. So once we've finished it, they will stop being jerks, and we will be able to get access to that state properly. The east, northern, the eastern. Any resources that they're occupying? Not really. So let's take, I don't know, northern. There we go. Let's see what happens. It's going to be interesting to see. Our division templates are quite limited. We have the Booming Shi, which is just a 3 divisions. The Kaohsiung, which is actually 6. Don't know why they have the weird pips that signify their crap. And a crappy little cavalry. We are literally not able to build any extra troops because we just don't have that ability. It's quite depressing. We're going to try and pacify the countryside. We can go army organization for experience, or we could get trade delegation for industry bonus. Probably going to try and get that for the civvy factories, because I do love me some civvy factories. And from there, it's about foreign investors. However, it's pretty difficult to actually get a foreign investor to help. But 2 civ factories in general is quite useful. We're going to be kind of rather stuck for these. Oh, we actually have 9 troops. My bad. I thought we had less. We have 1 command power. Command power is used to promote our individual generals and make them more awesome. What are you doing? Why are you just like bouncing around? Stop that. Very annoying. We'll wait now for the focus to complete, pacify the countryside, and we are unfortunately still an Imperial Associate. We'll work there. The Rhineland has been remilitarized. Very interesting. Okay, pacify the countryside has been finished. We're going to do a trade delegation now to get industry bonuses and then to expand the textile industry. I think that's going to be a good idea. So now what we can do is we can start to pacify the northern countryside. Activates the mission. Maintain division state for 180 days to pacify bandits in the region. And there we go. So we're going to pacify the bandits. So as long as I keep this for 180 days, they will be pacified, which is great. However, it'd be much faster if we could actually do it manually by hunting them down and killing them. However, it would make us lose 1,000 manpower and 500 infantry equipment. But it would happen instantly. So if we could actually get up to infantry equipment levels to necessitate to do that, that'd be fine. Because then we can remove banditry and reconsolidate our nation. Because banditry is really hurting our stability. It's not good. As we get more political power, it might be worth it to try and actually improve our stability, possibly through improving worker conditions. You get 180 days, you'll get 0.5% weekly stability, but I will suffer massive factory output reduction and consumer goods. That is, how many weeks in 180 days? 6 months? 6 times 4, 24, 5.5, so 12% stability. We have basically no war support, unfortunately. Mainly because of the low legitimacy we have. The main way they're causing the legitimacy is... yeah. He ruled for 300 years. The Zhao Revolution, which opposed him, was very popular, as late Qing government was powerless against the foreigners stealing Chinese land, and regional governors establishing themselves as warlords. Emperor Piao's installation by Japan as Emperor Manchukuo is not yet accepted, let alone by the rest of China. We'll have to establish the emperor's independence from Japan to rally the nation under him. I believe if we're going down the assertiveness route, we'll start to gain that. Yep, bolster, and then purge the general affairs. Get daily autonomy progress. There's lots of... actually, there are lots of ways to get a really nice amount of stability and bonuses, and also to gain new units to expand the Imperial Guards and a couple extra factories, which is really good. The rest of the world is further ahead in industrial methods than we are. We sent out a delegation to study their techniques to find ways to improve them. And also expand the textile works, and the lumber the mainstay of our industry, and will be the easiest way to acquire more foreign capital. Yeah. Machine tools for days, nice. We still don't really have factories, which is a bit depressing. But that's alright. We'll make it work. We're going to get dispersed industry now to try and improve some of our factory outputs as best as they are. We have a little bit of infantry equipment that's existing. Let's try and get some support equipment. No, we should really be working on doctrines. No, I don't actually know what doctrines I want just yet. Because the thing with doctrines is there are a lot of, like, as China, we're going to have a crap ton of population. So maybe going mass assault would be work. However, because of our unique tree, we actually do get a unique 7 infantry 2 artillery battalion division with the Imperial Guards. Not unique, but it's still interesting. So it does make sense to work towards those strengths and stick to superior firepower doctrine. Makes sense to me. Events or decisions timeout. Bandit raids. Uh-oh. What's this? Ah! So that's cool. So bandit raids. Unfortunately, it's going to happen. Once that fires, we're going to suffer effects. But we can use these to wipe out the eastern bandits, which is good. Yeah, because it looks like we have 500 infantry equipment, so I say we do that as soon as possible. Good stuff. We're still going to suffer the effects of the banditry, though. But when we get to the next one, we can remove the other one. I think it does make sense so as we don't suffer too many bandit raids. It's going to happen soon, guys. Here it comes. We have outdated infantry equipment in production. That's fine. Let's get a little bit more. Ah, you know what? I probably should have kept it as it was, because then I could have got a lot more. Yeah, that would have been smart. The efficiency got culled. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. That was a bad choice. That's okay, though. But the production cost is a difference. Because that's 0.4, and that's... What is this? 0.5? Yeah, 0.5. So it does make sense to do that. I shouldn't have changed. That was a scrap move. Civ factory sabotage. Reports come in, reporting a major fire broke out last night. Firefighters are tackling the blaze. The damage factory is significant as fires have started down. Oh, no. Fires seem to indicate arson's a strong possibility. That's fine. We didn't have that. We never had that anyway. As long as we don't lose our only bloody military factory, that's really what I want to focus on. Oh, and a focus is fired that's frozen the game. National Spain has declared war on Spain, causing the Spanish Civil War. Exciting stuff. Okay, so we need excavation tech and more civs as well. Okay, before we can get those extra resources of steel. Come on, guys, you can do it. Expand the textile industry to give us 2 civvy factories. Beautiful. And now I'm going to try and get these research slots, because I think that's going to be very useful for us. Our country's still young. We have a real opportunity to create an entirely new system of laws based on the most modern understanding of government. To do so, we should create a specialized facility to bring together some of the brightest minds in Asia. Brilliant. We can also now do improved working conditions, but there is a lot of ways to improve our stability without having to destroy our own factory output within our focus tree. So we should be able to get rid of all the bandits pretty soon. And that will help our stability out, which in turn improves our factory output and political power game. Awesome. I would like to try and keep some political power ready and willing. It would be good to try and go to another thing of these. Dispersed industry, good stuff. Let's get some construction now because we do actually have a couple. Well, we won't, but we will soon. Ah, because consumer goods are taking all of them. No. No. Why must you take my factories? Why? Okay, so we can actually make a purchase, but we can't afford anything, so we can't really make a purchase at all. That was helpful, wasn't it? I'm really excited to try and take over the world as the Qing and conquer back China. I was looking forward to playing actual China communist or nationalist. The problem is there's just nothing that goes on. You just sit there for a very long time and do very little. It's quite boring. Okay, so now it's about these guys. Once we have 500 infantry equipment in the stockpile, we will pacify the rest of the bandits because I don't want to have to lose a factory. Good stuff. Oh man, look at that. That's crazy. So much, and we get so little command power gain as well because of the ridiculous lower amount of our war support. So the war support... Oh, Lords of... Oh, our country's still young. Law University. Good. So we could get assertiveness to increase stability and war support, but I think I'm going to actually try and get invite foreign investors. Yeah, to off-map. Humiliating as it may be, the best way to establish our nation is by approaching the very people who've been exploiting us. Oh boy. Okay, and from there we can go get some of these research bonuses. We will have 500 equipment very shortly. Ideally before the bandit raids occurs. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. It's just going to be easier. It also gives us 10 very valuable army experience, which I very much like. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Look at that, 4 a day now. Cool. So from here, it's going to be all about going down the focus trees to try and build up our independence from Japan. It's going to be good. Right, hunt down the Western bandits. Yes. Bandit raids completed. There's not a national spirit banditry, so we just got rid of banditry. For some reason, we still have banditry, though. Oh, it's gone. Nope. Okay, well, it hasn't fired, hasn't changed. So that's good. I guess we'll just go invite Japanese settlers to get those manpower. I'm not really quite sure why that hasn't worked, but alright. What's that? Oh, there's a border conflict happening now in the Soviet Union and Japan, which is like a mini war over an individual state. Sure, why not? Why not? I'm not going to depress censorship or improve working conditions just yet. Yes, banditry is now gone, but I didn't even get an event. I didn't even get an event for banditry. That is really, really depressing. Alright, we have the Anti-Comintern Pact. I will refuse that. Ah, but do I want Germany to like me? Because there is national focuses here. So yeah, look. There's mission to Germany and mission to the Soviet Union. And the benefit of these... Yeah, opinion has to be 75, so if I accept them, the big benefit of them is I get off-max civilian factories, I get some bonuses with Chief of Armies, some General Staff bonuses, Wargaming divisions, actually command power is pretty good. Chinese panzers for tank and tank divine, and tank plant, two tanks. That's pretty good. Ooh, 100 light tanks. 2 light tanks and 4 motorized battalions, and then combined arms warfare. Whereas if we go Soviet Union, we get recruitment with the Soviet Union, and we get Soviet advisors. That's a bit shit, really, isn't it? I guess we get some of this, don't we? Heavy weapons. That's weird. We can go heavy weapons in elite mountaineers, which is somewhat interesting, and then Soviet volunteer group. But no, I will join the Anti-Comintern Pact. Yeah, now we have mission to Germany. Mission to Germany means we can start to get some factories. The pariahs of Europe made great strides in reforming their country, returning to their former glory. Or we get assertiveness and get stability and war support. The thing is, mainly these are military things. I've got a couple of civvy factories, though. Let's go down... Well, let's get mission to Germany first, so we can get the bonuses first. And then we'll change. Right, now we'll change to proper infantry equipment. Let's see what we can do with that. We are now finally building factories. Hallelujah. Once we've done this, we need to start barreling down the route towards expand Imperial Guard. Because what we do is we go down here to Manchus, start the cult with Manchus and get base stability. Rather than 5 equals. And then we can go bolster nationalism, purge affairs, but mainly get Imperial Guard and get 7 infantry, 2 artillery. And it's an amazing division type and extra 2 factories as well. It's going to be slow, but it's going to be sure. Alright. What else can we get here? We have no way of getting tanks at the moment, so I'm not even going to think about that. Let's get the tech bonus over here. Right, it's a question of waiting now until we're ready, but we're going to keep building up equipment. I'm going to save it for when I get the Expand Imperial Guard. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 focuses, and once I've done that, I can start actually chucking out divisions and start mass recruiting. Unfortunately, my population is always going to be a little bit limited. Although I am only on volunteer, so I can go limited conscription as soon as I have 10% more support. So no big deal at all. My population is going to be fine. I'm going to gain an extra half or so. So yeah, we're going to be fine. There's no concern. Japan's not really doing much, going to liaison conference, and they're going mission to the US. There are other opportunities if you go mission to US. And the US goes fascist or something. There are some cool possibilities. There's some kind of alt history stuff. A new general. We get MacArthur. I think we get MacArthur, actually. Yeah, one of their generals comes over and we get a very nice general. Some good design roads. However, reach out to France and British cooperation is something we have to do. This doesn't preclude all the other ones. But being able to grab one of these. So, in Peace United Kingdom, current ruling party is fascist. Current ruling party is not aligned. Oh, I will become non-aligned soon anyway. So that's fine. And then we can start going down this route, make a decision between French or English, and get bonuses to go on anti-unequal treaties. Right, let's start rushing down towards assertiveness now. The building assault would be nice, but mainly I want this. The Japanese continue to rule over us in infuriating arrogance. We should remind them we too are an empire worthy of respect, giving us stability and more support. Be really helpful for us. Let's get start churning out these. Good stuff. Keep churning out production efficiency. Let's get construction speed actually, because we're not going to hit the production efficiency cap for a long while. Yeah. 8 times 8. It takes 8 days to be able to fill it ish. Or about 9 days to fill 1%. It's actually going down. Jesus. Yeah, 9 days to fill 1%, and I'm 30% off. So 30 times by 9 is definitely a number. A bit short of a year. So that's going to be it for the very first episode. It's 1937. We're still going through our general, opening moves, working down towards assertiveness. We're going to try and get that expand Imperial Guards, and that's when we're going to start to churn out military units as we've started to produce lots of infantry equipment and artillery as well. Make sure you leave me a like and a comment on the video. Let me know what you think of the series and what you think of this DLC. If you want to, looking forward to it. It does come out on the Friday. That's coming out soon. You can also check me out twitch.tv/aldrahill, where I'll be streaming this probably right now when after you've watched this, come watch me on stream at twitch.tv/aldrahill. So this has been a lot of fun, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.